Hello, YouTube family. It's time for the curls, the scoops, the giggles, and everything.
Yes.
I'm your auntie of pop culture. I'm Patty Jackson. Look who's back from the Bahamas.
I missed you guys.
Chocolate Divinity, Chocolate Woods, because she was down there playing golf and killing it and doing it. She's back. Before we start with all the stories, because a breaking one just came across.
Oh, what we got?
My timeline. Let's get to tugging, because I'll forget. Okay, it's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. Remember the actor Christophe St. John?
Yes.
Young and the Restless, his untimely and very unfortunate death.
Yes.
His daughter was arrested. They found her wandering around naked in a supermarket.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I hope she's mentally okay.
If you're naked in the market.
Lord, I hope it wasn't the drugs now. Baby.
Yup, his daughter was found. She was found naked, and she has been arrested for indecent exposure. Not only was she naked, but she was meditating.
Now, girl.
Yeah.
You go naked meditate at home.
And she's a professional boxer. His daughter, Mia, the one who boxed.
What was she hit too many times in the head?
I don't know.
The CTE, because what's going on?
I don't know.
Baby, get up.
Billy Porter is going to be playing James Baldwin, the famed author, and he did these essays and just noted in the literary world.
I love this.
Billy Porter is going to be starring. It's him in the new biopic. Ariana DeBose, the Academy Award winner, will once again be on hand for the 76th annual Tony Awards. Is going to air in June.
Go ahead, girl. What's your chat?
Chloe Bailey, the other half, with her sister Halle Bailey.
Yes.
Halle is going to be the Little Mermaid, but Chloe just dropped an album. I have not heard the album.
I have to. You know that's going to be my weekend research.
The sales are not good. People are blaming Beyonce. Beyonce got a tour.
Thank you. Stop this.
Yeah.
And she cultivated these girls since they were pretty much babies. Stop blaming B for everything.
Do you think it could just not, the music not good? I'm not a fan of the, I don't like that.
It's
I don't
not
like
for
that.
everybody.
It ain't for me.
Sound.
It ain't
It's
for
not.
me.
And maybe that's the sound just ain't giving what's supposed to be.
I need some singing.
Yeah.
Where Whitney? Where Nina?
Hello. And ain't enough of those out there.
No, they're not. Where's Patty and Shaka? And there isn't. But poor album sales. Whew. Adele is getting married this summer.
Well, okay, Dale.
But they're saying that Rich Paul won't sign their prenup.
What?
Nowadays, what did Kanye say? We want prenup. We want prenup.
Yeah.
Love is nice.
Your love very.
But child, protect your money.
Being broke ain't so much.
She lost millions with the first husband. If you ever wonder why the first husband left, he got so much money. He gladly took exit stage left. Rich Paul, who has money of his own, he just don't have her money. He does not want to sign a prenup, and her friends are up in arms.
I don't like this, and
I don't like it either.
Have every reason to be like this. Dell, do not marry this man without getting that prenup signed.
He keeps a woman with money. No, let me rephrase. He keeps a white woman with money. He does. Remember Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Well, he had children, or maybe one child. I think it was two, by the daughter of a studio head, and he never married her. But Rich Paul was dating her. Oh, no, he gets women with money. Adele, like
he
gets women.
Like with your mammy.
I know.
Adele, sit down. Call it off. If he's not signing it, call it off. This does not make any sense. We love you. We don't need a hello part 2.
Prince Harry, we'll get it. Prince Harry will be going to see his father crowned the King of England. Now, Meghan ain't going. She's going to stay back with the kids.
All right.
But Prince Harry will go. They say he's going to be in and out.
Happy medium.
If they don't let him stand on that balcony, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be another book.
You know it is.
That's going to be another book.
Documentary.
Because, at the end, everybody stands on that balcony. If they don't let him stand out. Meanwhile, the king, look at me with the British scoop. Prince Edward, who was involved with the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, he won't leave his house. Charles said, you got to leave. You got to go live somewhere else. She won't leave the house.
Get out. You want to hear touch on these little girls, embarrass this family in this name?
He won't
Get out.
leave. He won't leave.
Well, you better call the repo people then. Call them.
He won't leave. Have you ever got disgusted where you live and you have a problem with potholes? It's a big problem in Philly. But if you're in Los Angeles and you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, you take matters into your own hand. He has been out here filling the potholes in L.A.
Come on, Governor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger really is the Terminator, but he's been filling the potholes. That is so embarrassing. He said he is fed up with the Los Angeles City Council.
And LA should be very embarrassed right now, like you said.
Yeah.
Got the Governor out there.
Got him out there. Yes, he does.
But kudos to him for being like, don't worry, I got this.
I got this. I got this. Deborah Roberts, ABC News correspondent. She fills in a lot on GMA. She's married to Al Roker. She is releasing a new book dedicated to teachers, Lessons Learned and Cherished. It's like a love letter to school teachers. And she's got her celebrity friends, including her husband, Al Roker. Okay. There's Oprah Winfrey. There's Misty Copeland. There's Rachel Ray. There's country star Jimmy Allen. There's Robin Roberts, all contributing essays. And it's a love letter to teachers.
I love this because they don't get recognized that much. And it's very relatable because we all have had a favorite teacher growing up. Yeah. So I love this. I hope this trend keeps up.
Did you see Abbott Elementary last week?
No, I did not. We were away.
Oh, that's right. You weren't even here. Well, there was an episode where a parent berated Quinta Brunson's character, Janine. Well, you ain't doing your job and you ain't doing this. The son was a problem. So she requested a parent meeting, and now you see why the kid is like he is because his mother was. Teachers are not miracle workers.
They're not.
And let me tell you something. If the kids are bringing the baggage that they see at home day in, day out, if you send your kids out here hungry, you don't want to learn nothing if you're hungry.
Thank you.
And you can't blame everything on the teachers.
No.
Teachers are not miracle workers. Nope. Yes, they can help. Yes, they can change your child's life. The episode, I wanted to be a school teacher.
Oh, no.
So I got very emotional. And it was trending. So I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one that was touched by this.
Because this is real life and how it just coincides with what's really going on in school districts around the country at this point in time.
Yes.
It was spot on. Parents, get more involved. I hate those parents who use school as if it's a daycare center.
And a babysitter.
Yeah, that's not what it's for.
That's not what school, it's not what school is for. Speaking of Abbott Elementary, tonight, Taraji Henson is popping up as Quinta Brunson's mom. That's going to be funny because how is someone this kind of wild and you see Janine. So that airs tonight. HBO Max and Discovery Plus are now one. And it's simply called Max.
Right now.
You can get the $9.99 package with commercials. You can get the package for $15.99, no commercials, but a nice package. Or you can get the top tier package for $19.99.
What?
Both of them have great programming. You know the great programming on HBO, right? Then Discovery Channel.
Yes.
Has a lot. I was one of the ones waiting for this deal. I wouldn't get Discovery because I had said I ain't getting no one of these streaming services because it was going to be too much.
Yes, and Discovery has great programming, so
they do. So now that y'all won, y'all got me.
And now I guess I don't have to resort to my Fire Stick package no more.
I don't know, Toy. You might stick. Wait a minute. Now, this is why I don't have Fire Stick. She was fighting with hers last night.
I was, child.
She was fighting. And I said to myself, I don't have the patience.
Child, we watching the debates, me and Patty together, and I looked up and then turned it off at the good part. Took me forever scrolling on Hulu, finding the channel again. I said, this one I miss cable.
This is why I said, I ain't getting no Fire Stick because I can't be fighting with this. With the channel I want.
Exactly.
I need you to come on.
Child, and of course you go back and act like now it was programmed as one of my favorite channels, Fox. Yeah. Went back, it was like, Fox don't exist.
Little Richard, I Am Everything, the new documentary. It comes out in theaters April 21st, but it's also going to pop up on demand.
Okay.
So you can actually either go to theaters or buy it.
Okay.
Little Richard died in 2020 from bone cancer at the age of 87.
Mm-hmm.
He was that king of rock and roll who never got his due, but he was very conflicted about his life. He says in 1 minute he can have a Bible by his bedside. The next, he's joining the orgies. He loved orgies. He loved the men and the women.
Oh, well, we knew that.
Yeah, we did. There was a time in the 50s after Tutti Frutti, which was about anal sex. I know y'all probably know that.
Hey, I knew it was about sex, but when you said good booty, I didn't know you meant that literally, sir.
Yes. Okay, so there was a time in the 50s where Little Richard said, I'm going to stop doing this.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to turn over to the Lord.
Yes.
It only lasted 2 years. He even married a 17-year-old girl. But didn't last. 2 years later, he was back at it. And he went until 1997 when he stopped secular music. But in between, it was sex, it was drugs, it was rock and roll. And he was always torn with his faith. Why was Little Richard so different? He had an unusually large head. It was like some kind of abnormality. He had a leg and an arm that was shorter, which was why they say he walked like he did.
Okay.
He went from being bisexual to omnisexual.
What I mean?
He was making up names.
Yeah, like what? Come on now.
He was making up names. But many people knew him as Little Richard, but his real nickname, I love giving y'all scoop, was Little Richard the Watcher.
All right,
because he liked to watch.
Watch what?
The orgies. Sometimes he wouldn't participate. He just wanted to watch.
No. I wish I would be getting my thing down and I turn around, Little Richard in there backing me up, giving me points and tips. You ain't moving right.
He liked to watch. There are people who just want to watch. But Little Richard was also known as Little Richard the Watcher. He felt disrespected through most of his career, even though he is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But it was the likes of a Pat Boone, Elvis Presley. They took his music, sanitized it, and went on to make millions. So he was seen as a threat. His music made kids wild.
Well, you're talking about good booty. I see now I see why.
It made them, they thought it was satanic music. Who is this man with the makeup and the bouffant hair? And he was larger than life. Jimi Hendrix got his start because Little Richard had to fire him. He discovered James Brown.
Wow.
He discovered James Brown.
Wow.
So he did a lot music, but he was very conflicted. Is it the sex, drugs, rock and roll, or is it your faith? He was a pastor towards the end of his life, and like I said, he died of bone cancer in 2020.
Jimi Hendrix said, "You want to do what?"
He would dock his pay.
You want to watch me do what?
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
Well,
deuces.
He wound up getting rid of Jimi Hendrix, and Jimi Hendrix probably would not have had the career that he had if he hadn't get kicked out. Kind of reminds you of Prince and one of my faves, Alexander O'Neal.
Okay, tell it, Patty.
Alexander O'Neal was really funny on his Unsung.
Yes,
because he said, "Oh, child," he was like, "Prince ain't like me. Prince ain't like me because I'm black." And it was the way he said black.
You know what that means? Because I'm
black. And that's how he said it. But if Prince hadn't kicked out Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and Alexander O'Neal, they would have never gone on to be Jam and Lewis, and Alexander O'Neal would not have gone on to be the great artist that he was in his projects with Sherelle. So sometimes, this is a little moral of the story, sometimes when you let go from something, when that door closes and people think they're going to stop your flow, no. You ain't stop nothing. Another door is going to open, and your greatness will be found there.
Come on, Jackson, with the words of wisdom.
I'm going to be What do I want to be when I grow up? I want to be like a Maya Angelou music historian.
Yeah, it's happening. Unsung. Call our girl up. We'll get a 2-for-1 special because she's going to give you this wisdom and she's going to give you this new
Well,
this
I
music
have done Unsung.
I know, and I want you back on there on a regular basis because she know all of them.
I did the very first one. I hated it. I had just started locking my hair, and it was very hot in this room.
Okay.
I looked a greasy mess. Because you know how you hot and you sweating?
Yeah, and then the lights are on.
Child, I got the sweating. I was on with Billy Paul. I've been on a lot. Norman Connors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've been on there a lot. But the very first one was Phyllis Hyman, and people are like, I thought that was you because I heard your voice. Because I did look a little different.
Okay.
I did. It was the grease.
The grease.
That was a hot, greasy mess.
It was literally hot as fish grease in
It
here.
was.
I got fried fish on my face. Why y'all doing me like this?
When I walked in the room, I was like, y'all ain't got no air.
This what we doing?
I said, yeah. I said, this what we doing?
Ain't this a real production? Where the air at?
I was, and immediately sweating, just sweating.
Ooh, but you pushed through.
I pushed through.
Like Maya Angelou. Still, I rise.
Wendy Williams' brother is talking about that weekend he had with his sister, Wendy.
Okay.
She went down there to film a reality show. They hadn't seen her in about a little over a year.
Oh, no.
He said something is definitely wrong.
No.
He does not trust her new manager. And it's like he's just putting her in places as they film this reality show, which is happening. Remember when Whitney and Bobby had theirs? I think this is going to be like that. I will probably only be able to take the first 2 episodes because my conscience is going to kick in, but she's going to finish it.
Because I didn't work with Wendy.
I think it's going to be a hot mess and an embarrassing mess.
I don't like this.
Because something's not right.
It's not. You're fully taking advantage of this woman.
Yeah.
But for viewers' purposes, I will be watching.
Yeah. Now, I am hearing that her ex-husband Kevin and Sharina are no longer together, and you know what that is.
Well, come on now.
The money gone.
What you thought was going to happen?
The money is gone.
Kelvin.
So, of course.
What happened to that restaurant?
He's trying to get with Wendy. He wants his money, but I don't think he's going to get it because she's not there.
Please don't.
But I heard that they are not together, and Tommy is upset about this whole reality show because she's not ready. But whoever the man is pulling the strings, he is making the decisions.
Prayers for Miss Wendy.
Yep.
We watching.
It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. Leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Ooh, real quick. Freaknik. You do know there's a documentary coming out.
I cannot wait. Hurry up and drop it. The aunties and uncles are clutching their pearls right now.
They are.
Because they're about to be revealed for the freaks that they were back in college.
Oh, gosh. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, she's demanding that they work on the same network.
Okay.
She can't trust them.
And you want to be chasing some man around that you can't trust and making sure he ain't throwing that thing wide?
He throwing it. He gonna be throwing it. No, I guess she wants to watch him. And they're saying that now he's like, he wants to get out. So we're like, TJ, blink to let us know you're not okay.
Just keep doing it.
Just keep blinking. Just let us know you're not okay.
But Patty, they're in love. Remember, that's what they told us.
This is some damn lust, and she can't trust him. Y'all know that, ladies, y'all know. You can't trust nobody. I was like this in my 30s.
Hello.
Can't trust them.
It ain't worth it, girl.
They go take trash out. You walking right behind.
Walking right behind. I wish I would. We got a leash on a man. Are you okay? Sir, gone. Y'all want them? Come and take them. Go.
She's 50. These are the things you do in your 20s, and you can get away with it.
Thank you.
But when you're 50 years old,
cooking
girl,
crazy.
You can't trust them.
Well, put the cameras on because I want this reality show.
Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video. I'm Patty Jackson, your auntie of pop culture. This is Chocolate Divinity, Latoya Charleston. It's not cute.
Not knowing.